Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I thought they were gonna kiss. Wow. I bet he wanted to. I bet she wanted to too. Hey, so today we're gonna be watching Daisy Jones and the Six, episodes 6 through 10. Yes, which is the rest of the season, which I believe is the only season that they're gonna do, just because I don't see how else they're gonna expand it to season 2, 3, and etc. But I guess we'll see how this show ends. I am super excited to finish this show. I have been avoiding spoilers like no other. So many people are talking about it, and I want to join in and see what they're talking about, but I don't want to spoil it, so I've been avoiding it left and right. So now after this, I can finally be in on that kind of stuff. And also, I'm super excited to just kind of collect my thoughts on this show as an overall, just because I've only seen the first 5 episodes. Yeah, I've only seen the first 5 episodes, and as much as I have my own thoughts about the first 5 episodes, for me, I can't completely get a full picture of a show until I finish the season. So far, I think they're doing a pretty great job with this show. There are a couple minor things, if you see my last 2 videos, that I've had some gripes with, but it's okay. At the end of the day, as long as it brings value to the story, it honors the story in the way that everybody fell in love with the book, I really can't complain much about it, just because I love the book and that's what we're all here for anyway. So still don't like Eddie, still love Teddy. We're a Teddy fan club here. Just based on some of the things that I have seen, I might be broken after. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna bawl my eyes out by the end of this, so I guess we have that to look forward to. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into this. There's not much more to say other than I'm super excited, and yeah. In the book, they don't really talk much about what happened with Simone and her time in New York and just in general. They mostly focus on Billy, the Six, Daisy, everything like that. So just to see the side of the story is just super exciting, because she was a disco queen. She was pretty well known in that scene. So just to see it pan out, super exciting. She's got it. This is so cute. Oh my God. Okay, this is it. This is the start of Simone being the disco queen herself. This song is so catchy too. I'm gonna add this right to my Spotify playlist as well. You guys already know the deal. Disco pioneer. Look at that. Look at that. She's a whole queen, a whole pioneer. We love to see it.
Every DJ.
Wow, look at this. Look at them hustling and grinding for their... Oh, wait, I kind of love this. Because I think in the book they made Bernie a man, but the fact that they made Bernie a woman? Slay.
Yeah, one sec.
It's Daisy. Daisy in Greece.
Hello?
Oh, it's Teddy, actually.
Oh, hey, Teddy.
So, who's that?
That's just my roommate.
And they were roommates.
Well, you'll let me know if you hear anything, right?
Yeah, of course.
Aww.
Baby.
Bye.
I thought it was going to be for Teddy to produce an album with her, but this is when Simone goes to get Daisy in Greece.
I had my own thing going on.
Yeah. And Daisy, I think that was just their dynamic and their friendship, you know? So I don't think it was cause for alarm, but Teddy calling her, definitely cause for alarm.
Oh, Miss Jackson. Yes. Telegram for you.
Oh, is it from Daisy?
Well, you sure as hell ain't going to Greece by yourself.
Aww. We love that Bernie is so supportive of Simone, doesn't get mad at her for canceling the shows. We love to see it. Ah, we gotta have at least one healthy relationship, you know? Hydra. Is this a Marvel movie? Cause what? I'm just kidding.
Nikki!
So this is a little bit different than the book. In the book, they had Simone kind of tracking down Daisy because she was the one that noticed that Daisy was very AWOL more than usual. So she gets worried and she goes to Phuket, where they changed it now to Greece. She goes all the way over there and she kind of tracks her down. And by the time she gets there, Daisy's already going to Italy to go meet his family, Nikki's family, because that's where Nikki is from. So, and then she eventually finds her in Italy and brings her back to go on tour and everything like that. So yeah, it's a little bit different, but I kind of like the route that they're going with this just because it kind of feels like Simone has more autonomy. Not that she didn't have autonomy in the book, but it just kind of feels like she wasn't waiting on Daisy like hand and foot, which it kind of felt like in the book a little bit. It kind of just felt like at times Simone was there just to help Daisy out. So I'm glad that, you know, it kind of explains that Simone had her own thing. It wasn't even on her radar, not because she was a bad friend, just because it wasn't out of normal. And Teddy's the one that's just kind of pinged her into that, have that in the back of her mind. And then so when she gets that telegram from Daisy, it's like, oh shit, maybe this is something to worry about. And then now that they've changed it to this, where they have done that, I'm interested to see how they're going to go about that with the whole Nikki situation, because the whole Nikki situation it's a mess. But it's interesting that they made him American because in the book, he's very Italian. So I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Working on a dissertation.
So you own this house?
Simone's catching on. He's got a little bit of a couple red flags to look out for.
Because I'm not going to go back.
What? Daisy, you can't do that. You have obligations. Come on. Oh, I guess she hasn't seen the article. Or has she? That's so harsh. Billy was rough. That was not very nice of Billy to do.
Everything else is just applause.
I mean, I guess. I feel like there's gotta be some balance. I don't know.
I've never seen Nikki so happy.
Not the dogs on the table where people eat. Oh my God. I love Daisy, but that's not it. That is not it.
It's easy to confuse a soulmate with a mirror.
As much as I don't like Nikki, kind of true though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any close friends that have gotten married yet, so I don't really know if that's a relatable feeling or it's because she knows that Daisy is making the wrong decision and she's just kind of watching it happen, knowing that she can't do anything else. That's why it's devastating to see. Could be both. I don't know.
You think it's crazy, right?
No, I don't. I think it's sudden.
That's fair. That is fair. Okay, I've had some technical difficulties, so if any of this video in the beginning till now looks a little bit weird, it's because of that reason. I've had to switch my camera because I don't know what's going on with her, okay? I don't know, but we're back to my normal camera. We've bypassed a couple situations. Anyway, the show must go on, so we're just gonna continue this.
I don't know what's going on with you.
With me.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because Daisy doesn't even realize it's a privilege that she has, and she's just throwing it all away.
Are you in love with me?
Yikes.
Is that what this is?
Wait, was she? Was she in love with her at one point? Or is she just hurt that she would take it that far and make it something that it's not?
Simone. I'm trying to...
Yeah, I think it's the latter because Simone was literally just trying to help her and trying to bring her back to reality of what would make her better because she realizes that Nikki is not a great person, especially not to be married to.
You're a real selfish bitch.
Yikes. I don't know if this is going to end their friendship. I don't think so. I think they'll come back around to it, but it's tough. I agree with Simone. She's being a little selfish just to avoid Billy, to avoid her responsibilities, and she's just kind of letting Nikki talking her out of it.
It won't be the same this time.
You got me. Oh, he didn't say it, but we all know what he meant. So annoying. He is actually so goddamn annoying.
I guess we're about to find out.
All he sees is dollar signs, like ka-ching. Now I can definitely use her to buy all the drugs. She's back.
What the hell is your problem?
Oh, this outfit is slay. It's so good.
You made me look like I need you.
So we both told the truth then.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Why is he being so ruthless? He's still like doubling down on that. Jeez.
My husband.
Oh?
Hard.
Oh my god, shit's about to go down. I know it was pretty insufferable when Nikki was on tour, so we'll see how insufferable they make it. Aw, what? Oh, love it. Love their relationship. So pure. Camilla and Eddie definitely fucked. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, I'm getting chills. Wow, they're so electric. You could just feel it coming out the screen. Billy, don't confuse work and personal friendships, relationships. The party bus versus Billy's bus. Damn. I saw a Warren sign out there. Aww. Oh, Eddie's getting a little frisky. Jesus. I'm glad that Rod had his back though, because he could have easily just like turned the blind eye and, you know, not cared about Billy and his sobriety, but, you know, glad that they did that.
Here. We're driving too fast. We got work to do.
Oh my god, finally. Teddy's getting the recognition that he deserves.
Land? Yeah, power? You have a job?
Yes, question him. Okay, Billy, going out for a jog. Good for you. We love the discipline.
You could be father of the fucking year.
That's how you make it happen. Respect, Rod. Respect. Billy is so in love with her. It's painful to watch. She is a rock star through and through. Oh my god. Nikki is uncomfortable. I just want the Nikki Chronicles to be over. I don't like Nikki, but I love the Tour Chronicles, so it's so hard because they're both tied in so deeply with one another, you know?
Well, you want me to believe that that's real, that you're happy, you're in love?
I am happy.
Oh, this is getting so messy.
I know what it looks like when you're in love with someone.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I thought they were gonna kiss. Wow. I bet he wanted to. Ah! I bet she wanted to too. Ah! Camilla coming in style. Oh, this outfit's so good. Love the trousers, love the coat, love the hat. She's an icon, she is a legend, she is everything and more. It must be so awkward for Billy. Oof. Is Eddie gonna approach her? Oh lord, he's already out there. They definitely fucked. They definitely did.
It's just never gonna happen again.
Yikes. Oh, poor guy. As much as I don't like Eddie, that is very painful to watch.
Thank you.
Oh, he's such a good tour manager. He's such a good tour manager. Very attentive, very detail oriented. He's the only one that noticed anything change because he's watching her so much. He's like obsessed with her, low-key.
We've been screwing since the album sessions. In the studio, in the car.
They're not gonna believe her. Oh shit. They didn't do that in the book, but I'm kind of glad they did it in the show, because what? She's not eating.
You can't tell me you don't see it.
Of course he sees it. He's a great tour manager. He sees everything.
The truth?
He's not telling her the truth. That's his client. What? He's gonna get fired.
I have a lot of responsibilities, Billy.
Yeah, he just gets shit done.
Being honest around here gets you nothing but fired.
Exactly. I don't blame him. It's not like Billy can promise him job security, you know, if Daisy goes off and fires him.
It must kill you, doesn't it? Yeah, this isn't about you.
It's literally not about that.
Is it funny? Huh? But you think you're somebody because of your silk shirts and your fancy shoes?
Oh my god, this is going south so fast.
We still got a show to do.
Yikes. I mean, but like, what were they expecting? Nikki did say a lot of aggressive and fighting words, okay? If he didn't really expect a punch, I don't know what to tell him. Oh, yikes. I'm getting dizzy from that. But the fact that Nikki can sit there and let her go through this when it's very obvious that something is up with her and she's not doing so well, but he's gonna still let her do it because he's selfish and only wants the drugs and the money from her. Ugh. That is only the tip of the iceberg on why I hate Nikki. Nikki is the worst, the absolute worst.
We all know when I'm done.
Now she's putting her own health on the line. Forcing his hand to play honeycomb. Oh shit. Not Nikki smiling after all that. Nikki didn't even come and check on her to make sure she was okay after she fell. Ah. I guess that's just a preview of what's gonna happen because he literally doesn't even check up on her when she's like almost dead and in the shower that he put her in instead of calling for help. What the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? Okay, this is literally the scene that we're talking about. Because what the fuck is Nikki doing? And he's about to run? He's about to leave instead of trying to help her and make sure that she's okay? Oh.
I can't be here, so
this is a little bit different than the book, but I'm a-okay with this because it really just shows how much of a piece of shit that Nikki is. Oh, I'm getting all livid again, like I'm reading the part in the book. Ugh. Jesus Christ. That's so fucking... I don't want to cry, please. I think I'm gonna cry, but I don't want to cry.
maybe too much. Hey, you're okay now.
I can't believe he's back. I can't believe that Billy and Rod let him back. That's insane. She almost died because of him.
Daisy! Daisy!
Good. This also didn't happen in the book, but I'm really glad that they're putting it in there because it kind of gives more context to the situation and how much of a piece of shit that Nikki is. Not that we needed more context for that, but it's great to see it. I think it makes a stronger case for Daisy and Billy and why Billy feels these feelings for her and vice versa. So I'm really glad that they put this in here. Hey. I like this even more now because in the book, they kind of just blew past this part and then moved on to like what happens when they disband and whatever. But with this, it kind of shows how strong the bond that she has with the Six is. I really appreciate that they did that because it just shows the character development and how much that they have come together as a group and how much they stick up for her, even if, you know, they don't necessarily agree with the things that she's done and who she's married and everything like that. So yeah, I just love to see it. I love that they're there for her. Yeah. Even if Nikki wasn't right for her, even if he was terrible, you know, it's just hard to part ways like that and just to realize all at once too that her life has become a mess because of this guy. She's lost herself very immensely because of him.
This guy.
Teddy! Oh, love Teddy.
And we're live in 6, 5.
Ooh, Saturday Night Live. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, my new favorite band, Daisy Jones and the Six.
I'm so excited. I know this is a fake taping of SNL, but the fact that they were on SNL and SNL is in this universe, it's just everything to me. No. Is this one? No. No, stop.
Brittany, this is what I've always wanted.
And here I thought I was.
Oof. Now she has to make a hard decision. What will she go with?
Listen, I'll be right back.
Oh, this is when he meets her.
You too.
So funny.
Thanks.
Aw. He's shooting his shot. This is so cute.
No.
Drummers in rock bands.
Oh my god. This is so cute. This is even cuter in person. Oh no. Yep. This is where I break down. This is where I'm gonna cry.
And then I met you.
Oh my god. Oh.
You're telling me there's no one up there looking out for us?
You could just care how much he cares about her. You could just feel it.
Here you go.
don't think I could do this right now.
Depends. How stressful is your work environment?
Pretty fucking stressful.
I don't know what I'd do.
I'm not gonna die, son. No, not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Oh my god. He's not even dead yet, and I am so sad. Oh my god. What is happening? Please, take care of yourself, Daddy. Oh no. No, this part is also coming up. I'm gonna be a fucking mess. I'm gonna be a fucking mess, guys. Yeah.
DDS, Doctor Dental Services.
I can't believe that they like nixed his whole story thing. It's not a major point in the story, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like that they kept him in there. There's like no point of him being there, you know? I don't know. What was the point of that? Like, they should just kept that storyline where he died in the war.
I feel like we would be ready this time.
In the book, she was pregnant by the time the Aurora tour was around. So this is a little bit different too, but I think this makes total sense. Okay, everything seems normal, seems okay.
Can I take this one? Daisy, come.
Oh, Eddie gets mad at this. Oh yeah, they do play Look at Us Now. Oh, he's cheesing it up. Oh my god. It's fucking starting. I already know. Simone and Bernie are getting back together, right? No, Oh, Bernie's still there. Oh, she's leaving Bernie. Oh. Guys. I think Camilla heard everything. Yeah. It's not fair. It's not fair to Camilla. Even if he didn't physically cheat on her, that emotional cheating is, I don't know, I might say arguably a little bit worse. So much has happened since this show. Oh, black eye! What happened? Billy, no!
I know about Daisy Standard Time. I've used that trick myself.
I'm guilty of doing that to some people too. It'd be like that, not a whole hour, but it'd be like that sometimes.
Yourself, it's what people want to see. It's an act. You know that.
Just tell me the truth. Okay, we are both adults. We have both done things.
There's nothing.
Whoa. Is she gonna tell him about Eddie?
It meant nothing.
Tell me you don't love her.
He can't tell you that, at least not truthfully.
I'm done here.
This is a little bit different. I think they're taking it in a direction that's a little bit different than the book.
But I always end up saying the wrong thing.
I already feel it welling up inside me. It's about to be Graham and Karen's turn. My heart's about to explode. This is too much.
I took care of it.
What are you talking about?
No. Like, listen, I am all for Karen doing what she needed to do. I can understand why Graham's upset, and I don't necessarily think that he should be upset with her because it's her body, her decision, but it's still so heartbreaking to see, you know? They loved each other, and to see it all come crumbling down is just really sad. And just to see their heart break too is really sad.
You deserve each other.
Yeah, this is not the confrontation that happened in the book. But there's still room for it to happen, you know? Actually, I don't know if there's room for it to happen. Camilla kind of tells her off in the book and basically says that he will never leave me to be with you. So, I don't know.
I think you like feeling slighted.
Oh, this is the confrontation that we've all been waiting for. Billy versus Eddie.
If only you knew. Yeah? What don't I know?
Yikes.
Use your imagination.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Spill the beans. Spill the beans about Camilla. It's her mom. It's her parents. She's gonna use her childhood photos to do lines. What the fuck?
Why did you send these to me?
I wanted to hear your voice. I missed you.
What? You were so bare. What? Her mom was literally so terrible.
TV news and in all those magazines.
Making up stories telling people you're an orphan? You're not
Of course. I knew it was too good to be true.
Well, maybe, but they don't really know you, now do they?
You don't know her either. I thought this was going to be like a redeeming moment for her mom too, but of course not. Of course not. Honestly, I feel like Billy's a little selfish too. Like, you can't have both. You have to pick one or the other. He wants this life with Camilla. He wants his daughter and just to have this happy family. But then he also wants to keep the same dynamic that he has with Daisy, the will they, won't they, and have, you know, that sort of musical connection, twin flame connection that he has with her. And he just can't do that. He just can't have both. You can't have it all. At least not in that situation. I feel like he's just trying to cheat the system and it just won't work that way.
You're gonna be alone forever. You know that.
How? What the fuck? Why would you say that to her? Graham, we were rooting for you. See, this happened in the book too. I love Graham all throughout, and then this happened with Karen, and I just did not like how he handled it. Oh, what the fuck is happening? He's getting so close to her. Oh my god. Get like heart palpitations from this.
Oh shit, man, I got tickets tonight. Let me buy you a drink.
He's so annoying. You freaking heckled him and then now you're trying to buy him drinks? Is he gonna have the drink? No, Billy, don't do it. Oh, this is like a train wreck happening. I'm like watching it happen.
Eddie, look, I'm gonna say some stuff, all right? And
yes, Warren.
You're not gonna hate me for it.
Talk some sense into him because what? Exactly. What the fuck is wrong with you, Eddie?
You were in the biggest band in the fucking.
Exactly.
To play songs that millions of people listen to.
Exactly.
Warren, all due respect.
Warren, give him some perspective.
I'm maybe looking for a little more out of life than you are.
Wow, that's fucked up. Eddie, you are fucked up. Eddie is fucked up and ungrateful, and he keeps trying to be the front man, and you don't got it. You don't got it, Eddie. You can't be mad about that.
Pop some $1,000 champagne. Or, you know what? Maybe I'll call my girlfriend.
Yeah, he got that riz with the movie star because he is grateful. He is, you know, just grateful for life. Not you, Eddie. She's got that stage presence. Simone's got it. She is that girl. He is drunk. Oh my god. Billy, we were rooting for you. Oh, what? No. Not him psyching him out.
I love you, brother.
Oh man, you really thought, Eddie, after you did all of that, he thinks that he could just get past it and be okay? I'm getting such bad feelings about this. Yeah, honestly, I don't blame Camilla at all. Like, I feel like Billy's a little disrespectful sometimes, most times when it comes to the band and Daisy and the fact that he's married to Camilla. Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Oh my god. If you look at the crowd, they look like fake people, like Sims. What the fuck? Oh my god. Billy. Oh my god. This is very different than the book, but the context of the story, I think it makes a lot of sense. Oh my god. Go get her, Billy. Oh my god, you can't lose Camilla. You know, Daisy's a real one for keeping him in check for that and steering him in the right direction with that. She's a real one because she could have selfishly just accepted him, like, you know, kissing her and like trying to pursue her now that they're split, but she didn't. She knew she deserved better and Billy deserved better. Yeah. I think in this given moment in time, they weren't right for each other. They're definitely right person, wrong time sort of vibe. A lot of shit's going on, Rod. The band's not getting back together. Let's be fucking for real here.
I have loved you since I was 18 years old. You think I don't see every side of you?
That's true. She's been with him through ups and downs. I think he's being very unfair. Is he the villain of this show? Because what?
Earrings got her. And you were crying.
Julia!
Thank you.
Wait, so is Teddy not gonna die? Not that I want him to die, but... Oh, man. The moment they realize it's over.
The chosen ones never know they are chosen.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite Rod quotes.
How do you want the world to remember you? The world? Come on now, move.
Yes, they will, Teddy. They will remember you, Teddy. Oh.
My music.
Oh, she got to reunite with Warren at least. Oh, she doesn't matter.
But at the same time, we were a mess.
Yeah.
Two natural disasters.
Yup. They couldn't be together at that time. They were too chaotic, too much of a mess. Oh. Oh, I'm glad.
She saw a future for me that I couldn't see for myself.
It was also one of my favorite quotes. Oh, he named it Aurora. Oh my god, I literally can't.
You always look beautiful, Mom.
Wait a second. Oh my god. No. Why did I do this? Why did I just have to watch this?
Your father and I. We chose each other. Your father to give Daisy Jones.
Oh my god. Oh my god, is this Billy going to Daisy's house?
Those two still owe me a song.
Oh my god. I literally can't. Wow. Oh my god. Yes. Wow. I don't have any words right now. This was a lot to process. I knew this show was gonna break me, but it didn't break me in the ways that I thought it was, and I think that's why it's throwing me off so much and making me that much more emotional, because what the fuck? I was actually sobbing because what? What? Okay, let's just get into this. I actually really enjoyed this series. This series is good. It's good. Is it a one-to-one adaptation from book to screen? No, absolutely not. But honestly, I don't think any adaptation is or should be, you know? I can understand a lot of fans, like generally when we're talking about adaptations to the big screen or small screen, whatever, anytime we see an adaptation from the book to the movie or TV screen, I don't think it should be a one-to-one. You know, I think a lot of people expect that because, you know, when you read a book and you invest so much time and energy and you fall in love with these characters, of course you want to see that come to life. Understandably so when you fall in love with characters in general, you know, even when it comes to spin-off series of shows, you want to see these certain things come to life, and that's why some people have gripes about it when it comes to reboots, to spin-offs, and to adaptations. So I don't even care that it's not a one-to-one adaptation from book to series for Daisy Jones and the Six. Honestly, I think they did a really good job adapting the most crucial parts of this series and making what everybody loves so much about the book. Like, they definitely captured the essence, the vibe of the book, peak 70s content. And it just really showed in everything that they did with this series. And it was just so good. I can't say for sure that the clothing that some of the characters were very accurate to the time. I don't really know clothes like that, especially not in the 60s, 70s, 80s or anything. But from what I saw and from what I know, it looked pretty true to the time. And I really love that. They had the wardrobe, the makeup. I think that was very true to its time and it was a key part of the vibes of this series, and I really like that. There were a couple plot points that were definitely changed in the series from the book. Overall, when I look back at it now, having seen all of the episodes, I think it makes a lot more sense, and I do like some of the changes that they made to the series from the book. So at first, you guys all heard it in the first 6 episodes that I watched and reacted to, we all heard how I was very worried about Camilla and Daisy and how I really didn't want Camilla's character to be like the scorned woman and pitting women against each other or anything like that. Because in the book, Camilla was just never like that. So when the Dunn brothers first went on tour with their first band, you know, Billy went through it. Billy cheated, he was doing drugs, he was drinking a lot of alcohol, and he was not the best. And he was not the best partner, and he was not going to be the best dad if he kept going on track with that, you know? So for Camilla to still stay with him despite catching him in the act of cheating and just knowing all the things that have happened, and after he's gone to rehab and everything like that, you know, she's a real one, and it still stays true to her character in the book, because her character in the book was all about giving leaps of faith and also about having that loyalty. Of course, it wasn't like, well, Camilla was more so unwavering loyalty to Billy, but in the show, it kind of changes a little bit, but I think it's for the better, honestly. They definitely didn't make Camilla a scorned woman. They didn't pit her against Daisy or anything like that. It was never about that. At the end of the day, it was more so about Camilla not knowing what Daisy had that she didn't, that could fulfill him in the same way that Daisy was seemingly doing that for Billy. It still stays true to the fact that Billy chose Camilla and would have continued to choose Camilla time and time again. And the fact that Camilla understood and recognized that, you know, Billy and Daisy did have this connection that she could never have with him. So after she got sick and after she passed away, she gave them her blessing. All of it was staying true to her as a character. If anything, I think the series kind of humanized her a little bit more than the book did. The book kind of made her, I don't want to say put her on a pedestal, but it kind of did put her on a pedestal because Billy put her on a pedestal, you know? In the book, it kind of felt like Camilla did no wrong, but I feel like any human in that circumstance would also feel the same way that she did in the series, because you literally cannot tell me that if you're married to someone and you see them with somebody else with this insane chemistry and it looks like they're having an affair, you can't tell me that you're not going to have some doubts, you're not going to feel a certain type of way and slight it. And of course, you know, she wasn't right for cheating on Billy with Eddie especially, but, you know, I feel like that's a very human reaction. And I really liked how the series kind of made her a bit more human and down to earth and more realistic given the circumstance. So I really appreciated that, and I don't mind the changes at all actually about that now that I've seen the series as a whole. Another change that happened that was kind of major in my opinion was the fact that Teddy didn't die. Of course, I mean, he did die. He eventually did die in 83, but he didn't die in the time that he died in the book. And in the book, that was kind of a pivotal moment because that's when Billy was being tested with Daisy, and then he lost Teddy, which he was like this major point in his life, especially after he took him to rehab the first tour, the first round, and they did a lot of the mixing together with that album. So they grew really close. So for him to lose Teddy in the book during the Aurora tour, and for him to not turn to drinking and drugs and to give in to his feelings for Daisy, it kind of showed that he was this like very strong character, which yeah, Billy is a strong character, but I just feel like it kind of neglects the weaknesses that humans have, especially in times of grief. And I'm not saying that Billy wouldn't have overcome it. People can't overcome this decision to make Teddy not die during the tour and he died later on after the band already disbanded, and then making the focal point of the issues and his weaknesses not about that, and kind of hinging it on his need for, I don't even know how to explain it, but just that whole moment at the end. I think this also goes into another point that was also changed. So let's just marry these two together. So keep the whole thing about Teddy in the back of your mind while I go on and explain this next part. So another thing that they changed from the book to the series, which I am a-okay with, is the fact that Camilla is the one that kind of snaps Daisy out of her whole thing. So her and Nikki split apart after her almost dying and Nikki not doing anything. And so they separate, and then she becomes a mess, like an actual mess in the book at least. And at the last show they do together, Camilla is the one that confronts Daisy, and she's just like, hey, like, you need to stop. You need to get your act together. You need to go to rehab, and just know that Billy's never gonna leave me. Billy will never leave me. He will always choose me. And that's just what it is. And then she goes off to get clean. They split up and they live their lives and whatever. But in the show, it's very different because none of that actually happens. And Camilla leaves Billy. Billy falls off the wagon. And Daisy gets really lit, super lit with all the substances, and they have this show. It's a magical show, and there's no denying that. But then Billy's the one that actually engages with her, and like, since he fell off the wagon, he's also giving in to her, and he's like kissing her. And at the end, right before they go out to do Honeycomb, at least she does Honeycomb, he's like, I just want to give in. We could be two broken people together. And she's like, no, I don't. I'm not broken. I don't want to be broken. And that worked really well with the series. It really shows Daisy's growth and autonomy to the situation, because it kind of felt like in the book where it was like, well, I'm never going to have Billy, so I'm just going to go to rehab and get over him that way. And in the series, it kind of felt like, no, you are not the person that I fell in love with, and you will not bring me back down to a level where I'm always broken. And I recognize the fact that I'm a mess and I need to seek help outside of that. And she made that choice on her own instead of having an external factor say that to her and clean up her act, because it makes more sense for it to be that way, because at the end of the day, just to quote Nikki and everybody else, Daisy does what she wants, and she had to have made that choice on her own, and she did. And it makes a lot more sense that way, and I really appreciate that, actually. So, and also, not saying I want to see people fall off the wagon, but I think seeing Billy fall off the wagon there and kind of get his act together, because Daisy set him straight, because at the end of the day, as much as Daisy wants to be with Billy, she also wants to see what's best for him. So for her to say that whole spiel before they're performing Honeycomb, and that being the moment that sets him straight to go fight for Camilla and his marriage with Camilla, I think that makes a lot more sense. And it just shows that their love for each other, as much as it is a romantic tension, it's way beyond that. Like they mentioned in the show, they're two halves of a whole, which I don't really like saying that about people and relationships, but it kind of makes sense for them. Like, they're two halves of a whole. They're both a mirror and also a soulmate to one another. And it just makes sense. And they just would have never worked out if they got together during that point in time, because they're both a hot mess, and it would just been toxic, and it just wouldn't have worked. And I'm glad they got together when they're both healed and matured, and it just works out that way. And I am just so happy with how this series came out, honestly. The one and only thing that literally is not that big of a deal, and I really don't care that much about, but it does kind of make me go, like, why did they change that, is Chuck not dying in the war. I don't know. It's just a little bit weird that they didn't make him die in the war, and then he becomes a dentist, and then his whole point in the series is to be like, oh, well, like, I'm glad I'm not like you guys because I have financial stability. And it's like, okay, that's it? That was the whole point of him in the story? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I really like this series a lot. It was great. Even if you haven't read the book, I think people would enjoy it a lot, if not even more. It was good. I liked it a lot. Now I can go watch all the fan edits because I've accidentally seen a couple because it started out with a clip from 1 through 6 and then it got into spoiler territories. But some of the fan edits, they're good. They just get you in a hyperfixation mood, you know? Anyway, am I going to rewatch this show? Maybe I am. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm probably missing some points that I wanted to say, but that's okay. If I remember them while I'm editing this, I will just put it in a pinned comment or maybe the description box. I don't really know. But let me know if you guys have seen the show, if you liked it, if you didn't like it. What are some of your favorite moments, favorite characters, everything like that. And I will see you guys next time.